Our #1 priority is to make sure that when those kids come to us safe, we send them home safe.
Vernon ISD Superintendent Jeff Bird explains why he recommended putting a Defender program in place in his school district. The school board unanimously approved the program, in which, following hours of training, mental health evaluations, and background checks, an undisclosed amount of faculty and staff would be allowed to use deadly force if necessary at Vernon ISD school buildings or on ISD vehicles.
It's a great big burden that we're asking folks to do.
Bird points out there wasn't just one incident that led to the idea of this voluntary program, but rather he's had this in place in other schools he's worked at. Bird says this is what the community asked for, and not taking these protective measures would be irresponsible.
We'd get more negative feedback for not moving forward with this in Wilbarger County than we would moving forward with it.
2 Vernon ISD principals who've had experience with programs like this helped Bird develop this plan. They say though Vernon is grateful for its outstanding law enforcement, the worst part of tragedies happen before law enforcement arrives.
The main thing is just to slow down the progress of what the person's doing.
It's sad for the fact of our country, but at the same time, our job's for school safety.
The Herald ISD has had a similar program in place since 2007 with no threatening incidents. The superintendent says this proves those programs are effective.
We stopped that threat the same way that people do in their communities whenever they put a "I don't call 911" and they have a picture of a gun.
And with this new plan now in motion, Bird says the only concern for students and staff is learning and teaching as best they can. Now, Bird says this all won't happen tomorrow, but he did say he's looking forward to making the school district as secure as possible.
Hey, Nick, thank you very much for that report.